Hello, everyone. Welcome to Loomly, and thank you for joining us today. Today, we'll be covering Loomly's collaboration tools in this Flash webinar. You'll learn how you and your team can master seamless collaboration using all the features Loomly has to offer. If you have any questions throughout the webinar, please ask them in the Q&A section. My colleague Jamali will be answering your questions as we go. Loomly is designed to help your team create efficient workflows tailored to your needs, making it easy for you to produce engaging, brand-aligned content, all with minimal stress. Here's a quick recap of some of our customers' favorite features. Review and approval workflows, where you can get your entire team on board, approve content in each step, and ensure only high-quality content is published. Social media planning and scheduling, which allows you to work in batches and schedule updates ahead of time. Digital asset management, where you always know where your media files are when you need them with our built-in library. So let's dive in. Let's first start by covering how to invite your team and clients to Loomly. You can invite your team and clients to one or multiple calendars. You can either invite them from each calendar or by visiting the Users tab in Account Settings. Depending on how your team operates, you may need to grant different roles to your collaborators with different permissions. This is why Loomly comes with 4 default roles out of the box: editor, contributor, client, and viewer. To go even further, custom roles allow you to create tailor-made sets of permissions for each of your team members in a more granular and flexible way. Not only can you decide how your collaborators can interact with features and content inside of each of your calendars, you can also limit the time frame of the post that they can see. This is particularly useful if you have a collaboration with a pre-established end date. So from here, you can select your permissions and then create the name and create the role. Moving back, you can invite your collaborators and assign them a custom role if you'd like. Once invited, your collaborator will need to create a Loomly account and will be able to access any calendar that you've invited them to. They'll also be able to use Loomly for free as long as they do not create any calendars of their own. Next, it's time to establish an approval workflow. This is the process of reviewing content before it goes live to make sure the right post gets published at the right time, in the right place, by the right person. Depending on the size of your team and the level of accountability you need, your review and approval workflow may vary. This is why Loomly offers specific workflow options. The original workflow is ideal for larger teams when multiple people need to approve a post. The light workflow is best suited for smaller teams when one person needs to approve a post. Additionally, you can create custom workflows that automatically assign collaborators based on a post status, block progress to other stages until required users take action, and enable multiple steps of approval. Assignment triggers allow you to automatically assign a set of collaborators to posts when they reach a specific status. For example, you can create a trigger to automatically assign your manager or your client to posts that are marked as pending approval, rather than doing so manually. State guards let you require specific collaborators to take action on a post before it can advance to the next stage. For example, you can create a guard that requires the approval of your manager or your client before a post can be set to the scheduled state and is ready to publish. Similar to user roles, you can select a different workflow for each of your calendars. Moving on, Loomly is designed to make social media content planning and posting easy so you can keep your collaborators, clients, and target audience happy with high quality and consistent content. Loomly automatically generates post mockups and post view for you and your team, making it simple and fast to get your content approved. You're also able to see who created, edited, approved, and published the post at any time with end-to-end post history. From post view, you can assign multiple collaborators to a post so they can all take part in the approval and publishing process. There are a few different ways to assign a collaborator to a post. The first is here in post view, where you can update or assign additional collaborators. In post view, you can also use internal comments section to brainstorm and share feedback with your team. To adjust the privacy of your comments, make sure you review the box on the right here. If you'd like to set a default privacy setting for your comments, either private or public, you can head to your calendar settings to make the change. To assign collaborators in list view, select their name in the Assign drop-down menu. Once assigned, collaborators will receive notifications by email, through push notifications on mobile, or via Slack or Microsoft Teams. This is depending on their personal notification preferences. And if your team works in batches and you'd rather let your collaborators know once an entire calendar is ready for review, rather than assigning them individual posts, you can use the Notify a Collaborator feature here. In list view, you're also able to apply bulk actions to multiple posts, where you can update the status of a post or who is assigned to it. If you prefer to collaborate offline, you can also use our content export feature to export. From here, you'll be able to export list view, calendar view, and post view as PDF files. And when accessing advanced analytics, you can also export your analytics as a PDF or CSV file. To set up notifications, you and your collaborators will need to go into your own individual account settings. From here, you can select the Notifications tab and set the notifications for your calendar, which will be based off specific actions in the calendar. Finally, digital asset management is essential for anybody who works on collaborative tasks with other team members. Loomly's library makes this very easy by giving you a centralized location to upload, store, and manage all of your content. You can organize and label your calendar's visual assets to easily sort, locate, and repurpose them for future campaigns. You'll just need to copy the asset URL and share the asset view with your team so they can preview the asset, track asset history, edit metadata, and even more. And last but not least, we also have a two-way integration with Canva. You can quickly import any visuals that you have in the Loomly library to edit and optimize, then export polished designs. After, you can schedule to post on any social media channel with even more platform-specific details. And that wraps up today's webinar. Thank you so much for joining us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please don't hesitate to review our FAQ section for more information. If you feel like your question has not been answered on our FAQ, please feel free to contact our team either through our chat or over email at contact@loomly.com. Also, before I let you go, we will be having another webinar on October 3rd, covering Loomly's product updates for the third quarter of 2024. You'll receive an email very soon on how you can sign up. If the time doesn't work for you, please still register so we can send you a recording. Thanks again. Have a great day.